Hello everybody, welcome to today's, hey everybody, thank you for joining me, Energized Fitness. You've been asking, so today I'm going to show you what I meal prep for the week. So many of you have been asking what I eat, and so I thought I'd put together a video. I already meal prepped everything for the week, but I thought I would show you what I did. And if you want the breakdown of the protein, you can find in the link below. You can go to find what the macro breakdown is for different food items and put that together. But this is what I've been making on repeat. You don't have to make it complicated. You can switch it up a little bit, but you want to get your macros, you want to get your protein, your carbs, and your healthy fats. All of those help keep you energized, keep you strong, help your hormones. I'm in menopause. I've been in menopause for 5 years now. I'm going to be 50 in a couple months from when you're watching this. And so this is the food items I have been eating. A little background history about me is for years I struggled with eating. I had anorexia for years, from my teens until my late 30s. I went on and off of anorexia. So once I hit 40, it's like, I can't keep doing this. I looked in the mirror and like, I need to change. So did some research, and slowly but surely I learned how to get the nutrients that I needed for my body. And little did I know, I wish I knew then, I was in perimenopause. So if you're in your 30s, you could be going in perimenopause, which is like 7 to 10 years before you hit menopause. Dr. Mary Haver is amazing. That is who I'd recommend you follow. Anyone in their 30s and beyond. She talks about perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause. She's an OBGYN. Amazing. So that's where I got a lot of information about menopause from. So that's a little bit background history about anorexia. Hit my 40s. So now I eat foods to nourish my body. You think that you need 1,200 or less calories to lose weight, and you need to know your body is like a car. You need to fuel your body like a car. You cannot run on empty. So you gotta get protein, helps you keep satisfied longer. Healthy carbs, there's simple carbs and there's complex carbs. You want to get those complex carbs, and you want to get those healthy fats. So I'm going to show you what I eat, and if you have any comments, you can comment down below. I'll do another video about meal prepping. Like I said, I tend to be doing the same things every week. I might switch it up a little bit. But let's start with breakfast. With breakfast, I have oats, or I'll have my hard-boiled eggs, or I have a protein shake. So with the oats, you can do quick cook oats, which is what these are, quick cook oats. And then I put in my protein powder. This is my protein powder of choice. I've tried a lot of them. This is plant-based, but it also has collagen and probiotics. So collagen helps your hair, skin, nails, and joints, and probiotics helps your gut health. So I will do a serving of this. It comes with vanilla and chocolate. I do the vanilla. You can also find the links in my store. I'll put the link down below for any of the items I'm talking about. So I'll do quick cook oats. I do the serving size of the protein powder. I'll put in chia seeds and flax seeds. Those are healthy fats. They give you fiber as well. I'm going to get those out real quick because I forgot to, just to go over, and I don't have my glasses on, but you can get them different ways. You can get them like I get them from Wegmans. You can get them in a chia and flax seeds combined, or you can get just the flax seeds, the milled ones, so they're already ground up. You can also get your chia seeds. So these, like I said, I don't have my glasses on, so hopefully I can see them okay. 2 tablespoons of the serving of flax seeds and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So the chia seeds have 4 grams of fiber. Okay, that's for the 1 tablespoon, that's 4 grams of fiber. And then the 2 tablespoons of flax seeds have 3 grams of fiber. Fiber keeps you regular, helps your gut health. So that's 7 grams of fiber right there. Right, so that's 7 grams. Then with my protein powder, what I love, I say love a lot. I do love things. So what I love about this is this has a lot of fiber as well. A serving of this has 8 grams of fiber. So there's 8 grams right there. That's 15 grams of fiber. You want to get at least 25 grams of fiber a day. There's 15 already. And then let me see, I do have one, and then with the oats, that has 4 grams of fiber for half a cup. So I'll put 3/4 cup in it instead of 1/2 cup. So that would be, if that is 4 grams of fiber, that would be 6, because I do with 3/4 cup. So right there, trying to do the math real quick, that's like 19 or 20 grams of fiber right in this. I'll do my flax seeds, chia seeds, cinnamon, protein powder, and the oats. And then you can add water, you can add milk. I usually add water, but you can add milk. And then after I heat it up, I will sometimes add applesauce. You can heat it up with apples, blueberries, strawberries, whatever kind of fruit you want. That's the quick cook oats. You can make overnight oats, which I have been making for a while. I'll do another video about those. They're really simple to make. With those, you'll do old-fashioned oats. This is quick cook. When you're making the overnight oats, you'll use old-fashioned oats. You mix milk in with that, your fruits, chia seeds, flax seeds, protein powder. You'll mix all of that, and you'll do that like a night ahead of time. It's called overnight oats. They last 3 or 4 days. So you can do that. This I bring, and then I will just put it in my, as you can see, I have this ready to go for tomorrow, my oatmeal. So that's breakfast ideas. And then my protein shake, if I do a protein shake, I will mix it with any type of milk. You can use 1% skim milk, coconut milk, almond milk, any type of milk. I will put in spinach with my protein shake. You can't even taste it because you're blending it together, so I do that. I'll do chocolate or vanilla protein powder. Depends on what fruit I'm putting in there. If I'm doing banana, I'll do chocolate in there, and I'll do the flax seeds, chia seeds in there. And if I'm doing the banana with the chocolate, I will do peanut butter. But instead of regular peanut butter, I'll do PB2 because it has the protein in there, less calories, less fat, but it has the protein in there. So I'll use PB2. That serving size is 2 tablespoons, and then I'll do honey in with my, you can do the honey in with your protein shake and do it with your oatmeal as well. So honey is a great source. I do not add sugar to anything. No brown sugar, no regular sugar, none of it. Honey or maple syrup is how you sweeten things, okay? You want to get less than 20 or 25 grams of added sugar for the day. And I do that. You want to look at the labels on the foods. So this has no added sugar. Like I said, no added sugar in a lot of my foods. All right, so hopefully this is helping you. And then for breakfast, you can also, which I didn't make, but you can do a scrambled egg bake. A lot of times when I'll do that, you'll blend the eggs together. You can do cottage cheese to get more protein, put some garlic powder, onion powder, and with that, salt and pepper. You can add vegetables to that. You can add some like kibasi or trying to think of, or some chicken, some a protein source, and you can bake that. That would be another idea for a breakfast idea. But right now, what I showed you is my oats and the protein shake. Okay, so that is breakfast. Now we're gonna go to lunch. Okay, I didn't do them yet. I made my hard-boiled eggs, but I didn't take the shells off. So hard-boiled eggs, I'll do a couple of those. What I will do is I will mix a couple hard-boiled eggs with this is a can of the tuna fish. I'll split that in half. I'll do that a couple days a week. And what I do, I don't use mayonnaise. Instead, I will use plain Greek yogurt, and I'll mix either a little bit of ranch seasonings, or I'll do a little bit of mustard in there to get the flavor. But instead of mayonnaise, I will use plain Greek yogurt. And when you add the flavoring in, you can add some like garlic powder, onion powder. You can, like I said, my ranch dressing mix I'll do, or mustard. You won't even like miss the mayonnaise. So protein, protein, protein. This is such a high protein meal. And then you can do it with a tortilla shell. I don't have any of them here, but the tortilla shell has fiber in it, some protein in there as well. So I haven't been, when I do this, I just eat it on its own, but you can wrap it in a tortilla shell. So I will mix these two together, 2 eggs with half of tuna, some plain Greek yogurt, and some mustard. And I sometimes don't measure things, so I just kind of eyeball it. So that's a lunch idea. I do banana with peanut butter oftentimes. With peanut butter, instead, if you don't want to do peanut butter, you can mix your PB2 in some water if you want to, but I lately have been doing peanut butter with my banana. I do that, and I love yogurt and cottage cheese. So I will do like my plain Greek yogurt. I get mine from Wegmans. So plain Greek yogurt, because I like the vanilla ones. Sometimes I'll do vanilla, but they has added sugar. So I'll do plain Greek yogurt with some cottage cheese. and I'll mix blueberries or strawberries in with it. And also if you want to get extra protein, you can do the protein powder. Also, if you want to do protein, but you don't want the flavor, I use this Vital Proteins collagen peptides. So this has collagen in it as well, and it has the protein in it. So this is unflavored. 20 grams collagen peptides per serving. It helps with your skin, your joints, your hairs, your hair. So like I said, this has the 20 grams of collagen in it, and it has vitamin C, the hydrating, oh God, I don't have my glasses on. Hyaluronic acid, something like that. And it has the protein, so 18 grams of protein per serving as well. So this is something, like I said, you can find the link below. That's something I use to get more protein, no flavor. All right, that are a couple of my lunch ideas. All right, now we have lunch/dinner. You can eat like I said, I do this for lunch sometimes. I tend to eat a bigger lunch than dinner. That's just something I do. So this is a new recipe I've been trying. I've been doing it the past probably like 3 weeks. I love it. So it's already made, but I'm going to tell you how to make it. I do ground turkey. Instead of ground beef, I do ground turkey. You're just going to put it in a pot because you're going to do like a soup. So let me see here. I already made it, but you can just do it in a pot like this. So you're going to brown your ground turkey, flip it on each side. You're going to get it, brown it. Then you're going to put onion, minced garlic, if you want. Now, I'm not a fan of onion and minced garlic. Sometimes I use it, but I do onion powder, garlic powder. I do that instead. You do that to season it. Then you're going to add different vegetables. Now, I do chopped up. I don't peel them, but I chop up potatoes, and I put some broccoli in there and some carrots. Okay, you're going to put those in. You can also do sweet potatoes, zucchini. You can add whatever vegetables. Now, like I said, I do potatoes, carrots, and broccoli. Then you're going to add 3 cups of chicken broth. Okay, so you brown the ground turkey, do your seasonings, add your whatever vegetables, potatoes, carrots, broccoli. Then you're going to add 3 cups of chicken broth. Let it boil, and then you're going to simmer it for about 15-20 minutes. Then once you check and your carrots, potatoes are done. Okay, so then you have that. Then you're going to put on top of that 3 slices of cheese. American cheese is what I use. 3 slices of that. Then you put in plain Greek yogurt, protein. Instead of a cream soup, I'm going to tell you. Whoever's using cream soup, I'm going to tell you something you can use instead of cream soup that's so healthy, tastes delicious, and full of protein. You're going to put in plain Greek yogurt, mix it right in there, and then you're going to blend the cottage cheese, because cottage cheese is that, it's, like curdles or whatever. The curds. So you're going to blend it in the blender, and then you're going to put it in the soup. And so that's what you do. Stir that, and then you're going to let it cook. So this is what I come out with. Let me show you, because I did it a couple different ways. So this is what it looks like. It may put a little bit too much water in there. I'm not sure if I put maybe a little bit too much, so it looks a little bit soupier, which is fine. So that's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it okay. It's so delicious, and it's so full of protein, So what I also do, because I put in my air fryer, I made sweet potatoes. So I put on some of them as like a topping. I put sweet potatoes on top of it after it was done, and they're already, like I said, I made them in the air fryer. So you can do that if you want. Put some sweet potatoes on top. I also in the air fryer. I love my air fryer. I did zucchini, and with these, so I did 3 different things in my air fryer. So that's my soup right there. Okay, told you about that. So then I use my air fryer for so many different things. I had my zucchini, I did my sweet potatoes, and I did potatoes. Okay, so I just chop them up, do them separate. And all I do is I add olive oil, onion powder, garlic powder in each one of those. Do them separate. And with the zucchini, I think I did that in the air fryer for like 6-7 minutes. Sweet potatoes, I put them on for 9 minutes, shake them, 9 more minutes. The potatoes I want to say for like 10 minutes, shake them, and did it from like 6 more minutes. Okay, so that's in the air fryer. Those are ideas. And then for another source of protein, fiber, black beans. what I learned is, like, these are canned. You want to rinse off the beans to get, I forget what what it's called that's in it, but if you have digestive issues, which I have, that can kind of mess with your digestion, I guess. So I heard to rinse them off, kind of like if you're making them in the bag, you rinse them off. So anyways, I rinsed out, this is a can of them, I rinsed it, and then what I'm gonna do, I didn't do it yet, because if my son wants some, he may not want this, but I'll put black beans in with this soup mixture I was talking about, just to get more fiber, more protein. So with that soup I made, you can kind of make it your own, mix and match. Sometimes, some weeks I'll do black beans, sometimes I won't do beans, sometimes I do different kinds of beans, lentils. So with that soup I made, like I said, you can make it your own. Protein, get fiber. So like I said, you want to limit your added sugar. This is all homemade, and this took about, I would say, an hour and a half at the most to make, between making it and cleaning up. You can listen to music, make it go by faster, listen to a podcast if you want to. But then I've got also here, I steamed some broccoli, so I got that for the week as well. And what I didn't make yet, but I do have, is boneless, skinless chicken. So I'll put that in the air fryer, but I have my ideas already for the week of what I want, so it's already set to go. So that's a little bit about my meal prep. And then, like I said, I work full time as an occupational therapist, so I have my meals ready to go, and I just put them in here. I tend to have a big breakfast and lunch. But that's a little bit about, like, you guys have been asking what I meal prep. Hopefully this helps you. I will try to do more videos of what I cook, but I tend to eat the same thing week to week. And with my boys, I have one, both are in college. One is at Penn State. I live in New York State, but he goes to Penn State. So he's not home. And then my older one, he's a senior at Lemoyne College here in Syracuse, New York, and he'll come over sometimes. So with him, I'll do like yellow rice, chicken. They like chicken. So different things, chicken, sweet potatoes, but yeah, things like that, high protein. They're kind of finicky, so chicken is what I do with them. But they like the potatoes, sweet potatoes, squash. I don't know if they'll do this soup mixture. It's kind of a work in progress for them. I love it. But they like hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, so hopefully that helps you. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can check my link for the protein powder I use, and then this one as well, the collagen and protein. And there's other supplements I use that I'll do other videos on. You know, I'm gonna be 50 in a couple months, so I'll show people. You know, I work hard. You gotta, abs are made in the kitchen. So I got it right here. Workout, abs are made in the kitchen, you guys. Okay, so gonna be 50. I've been in menopause for 5 years. Let me see. There's my patch. I changed my patch tonight. Take the estrogen patch and progesterone pill. But nutrition, abs made in the kitchen, strength training is a game changer. Hopefully this helps you if you're looking for meal plan, if you're looking for a fitness challenge. I have fitness challenges. I have meal plans on my website, energizedwithemilyfitness.com. I always tell everyone in over 40, soon I'm going to say over 50, but over 40, mom of 2, in menopause, working full time. I'm here to show you can get in shape, limited time, space, and equipment. Meal prepping, meal planning is so key. It saves you time, money, stress. So I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, just comment below what kind of workout videos you'd like me to do. Thank you so much for following me. Don't forget to click the follow button, subscribe button, and hopefully you enjoyed this. So thank you so much for checking out my video, and hope this helped you. And like I said, you can click in the links below for the nutrition information, for the products that I use, fitness challenges, meal plans, all that good stuff. All right, thank you so much for joining me, and you're amazing, beautiful, and strong, and as my sweatshirt says, you are enough as well. All right, take care, bye.